Overcoming the fear of failure. Welcome to Achieving Success Through Failure. Have you ever failed? How did it feel like? What did you do? Did you give up? Did you try again? Did you eventually succeed? These are all questions that we've all been through. And a lot of the times, all throughout our experiences, everyone has a fear of failure. A fear of failure stems from actually developing shame, not being up to par, being embarrassed. But the bigger thing is, it is a part of life. Failing is inevitable. Everyone has failed. Everyone will fail at some point in time. We can't all be perfect, and that's just a given. However, the most dreaded complication is actually the fear of failure. This is a very important thing to understand. When people fail, they fail on an opportunity. They fail on a task. It is not the end. It is in the middle of the journey. And in that aspect, the question is always, what are you going to do? And a lot of the times, people become paralyzed because of their fear. This stems to the feelings of inadequacy, feeling of helplessness, feeling of shame. And what it does then is slowly cripple the person's being afraid to try, being afraid of the results, that they may actually fail again. But why should we care? Should we just stay in our comfort zones? Should we actually just play it safe? That is the biggest fallacy that people have been taught to. From our younger education, in which tests are designed for you to pass and you're ashamed if you fail. This is only one aspect in which the person is being taught to prepare, in which the preparation then results to actually overcoming the task. However, failure is more complex than just preparation. It is something that goes beyond the limits of what we understand. And if we play in our safe zone, then we will never actually grow beyond our safe zone. There would not be any Thomas Edison inventing a light bulb. All the things that go beyond the norms will never come to fruition, because these are things that go beyond of what is known. When people just start to just go through the motions, perform that tasks which are familiar, what happens is they're basically just living in the shadows of other people's achievements. But if you wanted to actually grow more, be who you were meant to be, then you would actually have to tread new waters. And when you try, that actually starts a process in which there's a high likelihood that you could fail. But if you keep on pushing, then that's how achievements are actually obtained. Throughout my career, failure is something that I've been very familiar with. Ever since I was young, my parents had mentioned that I was smart. However, I looked at everyone else and they were doing better. However, this gave me a false sense of security to actually not become prepared. And what happened was, I took an exam to move to a different school, which my parents wanted to, and I failed twice. And from that failure, what I actually learned was preparation. It actually taught me how to overcome my limitations. And this came in very important because as we move forward through our journey, we are going to encounter more. I've had more failures as I went forward because there were more challenges, things which were new to me. Going through medical school, now being as a surgeon, it's very difficult if you cannot accept that failure is something that can occur. You will always have complications. It's something that we cannot avoid. It's something that keeps me humble, but it's also something that keeps me working twice as hard to avoid them and to prepare them and to learn from them. But more importantly, to prepare when they do come. And that same attitude I brought to things which have been called limiting beliefs. And a lot of the limiting beliefs affect a lot of people because they think they can't. There's a lot of things I can't. But when you put your mind to the things that you can, and that you may fail, but you will get up and move forward and learn, then eventually you will succeed. It's not about luck. It's about dedication, passion, and hard work. When you put all of this towards purpose, then you'll actually get the fruits of your labor. This is Paul Del Prado. I hope you liked the video. Please click the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next week.